Hey guys, Other Boy Reactions here. Alright, so we are back with Doctor Who. I just finished the Cybermen episode. Really enjoyed it. And yeah, we're gonna hop right into this second part of the two-parter. I'm really enjoying these cybernetic robot men guys and this alternate reality, and you know, the show's commentary on technology and what it's doing to us and the dangers of technology, and also, you know, the fear of dying. I mean, Lumic is obviously afraid of dying, and you know, he's deteriorating. And that's something I think we all think about, we're all afraid of. Yeah, I can't wait to see how our friends are gonna get out of this predicament. So let's jump right into it. Alright, this is Doctor Who, Season 2, Episode 6, The Age of Steel. Oh shit! What the fuck is that?
Got a bit of technology from my home.
We feel nothing.
But in your mind, what do you think?
We think the same. We are uniform.
Give anyone a chance to take control and you submit.
Right.
Sometimes I think you like it. Easy life. Hey.
I don't know, I reckon you're braver. Oh yeah, 10 times. Still, your friends aren't bad, I'll give you that. Oh, that's the Doctor and Rose. I'll just tag along behind. Well, then you're not that bad.
Oh, nice. Ah!
I know exactly what to do.
Exactly. Kill him. Oh, oh, you tried, sir. Oh!
There was nothing I could do.
I said just shut it. Don't even talk about him. You're nothing, you are.
I'm not nothing!
Nothing.
We attack on 3 sides. Above, between, below. We get to the control center, we stop the conversion machines.
What about me?
Mickey.
God, another
You
afterthought.
can...
I don't need you, idiot.
I'm not an idiot.
God.
You got that?
Good.
I'm my friend to help.
Good.
Mickey. Good luck.
Thank you, finally.
Yeah, you too.
It's like what we do. We wait in line to get the new iPhone.
What about Mr. Moore?
But he thinks I'm dead. It was the only way to keep him safe.
Oh, he needs family. I've got the whole world on my shoulders.
Oh my God.
Did that one just move?
Yes. Run! Yeah, she said that.
I recognize you. I went first. My name was Jacqueline Tyler.
No!
What?
What?
Upgrade this.
Oh, fuck. Nice.
So they cut out the one thing that makes them human.
The emotional inhibitor. If we could find the code behind it, the cancellation code, then feed it throughout the system into every Cyberman's head,
Yes.
they'd realize what they are.
Fuck! Oh!
This is the Age of Steel, and I am its creator.
Have a go.
Punch the thing. Yes. It's messing with all their pods. Oh my God, yes.
Once you get rid of sickness and mortality, then what's there to strive for? Eh? The Cybermen won't advance. You just stop. Lacking the one thing that makes this planet so alive. People. Ordinary, stupid, brilliant people. You're a cyber controller. You don't control me or anything with blood in its heart. The most ordinary person can change the world. Some ordinary man or woman. Some idiot. All it takes is for him to find, say, the right numbers.
You will be deleted.
Yes, delete, control, hash, all those lovely buttons. Then, of course, my particular favourite, send.
Oh,
What have you done?
I gave them back their souls.
oh my God. Oh my God, it's taking forever.
Thank you for everything.
Dad.
Just that.
thing is, I'm staying.
No!
You're doing what?
What?
You can't.
It sort of balances out because this world lost its Ricky, but there's me.
Oh my god.
And there's work to be done with all those Cybermen still out there.
But you can't stay.
Rose, my grand's here. She's still alive, my whole grand. Remember her?
Yeah.
She needs me.
What about me? What if I need you?
You've left him how many times?
Yeah, but Rose, you don't.
Right.
It's just you and him, isn't it? We had something a long time ago, but
Oh my god.
not anymore.
You fell through a crack in
Oh
time
my
when we
god.
leave.
He's never gonna
I've
see
got to
her
close it.
again. Fuck.
We can't ever return.
Oh my god.
Stop those factories. Good luck. Mickey the idiot.
Watch it.
We never saw this, did we?
What's wrong? Where did you go?
Far away.
But I'm a different man, I'm not replacing him. But we can remember him by fighting in his name.
So good. See, that's what makes us human. Those emotions that we always tell ourselves that we don't want to feel them, but deep down, that's all we want to feel. Fuck. Mickey is gone. He wasn't even my favorite character, but there was always a special place in my heart for him because he was always left out, always considered an afterthought, always treated badly by the doctor and Rose. And he wasn't truly appreciated by either of them until they were gonna lose him forever. How do you go on knowing that you're never gonna see someone ever again? It's like a death. It's like they're never gonna see him ever again. Rose is never gonna see Mickey ever again. This is part of her growing up because she realized, like, it was all hitting her, like, how badly she's treated him and how much she's taken him for granted. And yeah, it was just really good. And I didn't think that was gonna happen. I thought, you know, Mickey was gonna have this dilemma of being tempted to stay in that parallel universe, and the doctor was gonna tell him, you can't, like, I thought it would change history, it would change time, but I guess since it's a parallel universe, you can do whatever you want. You could stay there if you want, because it doesn't affect the universe that they come from. But I mean, he really had nothing going on in his life, and you know where he came from, and here in this universe, he has a chance to be someone. He has a chance to make a difference, to save people, to help people, and he gets his grandmother back. And he gets to take care of her the way he should have taken care of her before. So he gets a second chance. Really good two-parter. The Cybermen were sufficiently scary. The design of them was really well done. And I like that they, you know, referenced it in season 1. What were the Cybermen in the classic Who? Because, and did they look like that? Because, I mean, I feel like that design is really good. They really look like they're made out of metal. And there's so many of them. I mean, those were all freaking extras. So, I mean, props to the design team and the costume department. I mean, wow. Both of these two-parters had, you know, themes of, like, wanting to live forever and not wanting to die, and emotions being weakness, emotions being pain, and not wanting to feel, you know, emotional pain and loss and grief and sadness. And I think the doctor finally realized too that, I mean, that's been a theme of the past few episodes too, especially when Sarah Jane mentioned it. And then the last episode, with Madame de Pompadour. That's life. That's what makes us human, is, you know, we have great moments and life can be so beautiful, but there's loss too, and we have to have that so that we keep striving to better ourselves. If you reach perfection, as the Cybermen are considered perfection, because they don't age, they don't die, they never get sick, they don't feel any painful emotions. But then life just stops. Evolution just stops. You have no purpose. Like, what is their purpose? Nothing. Like, there's nothing to do. It's the same idea of heaven. You know, if there is an afterlife, if there is a heaven, I feel like we wouldn't stay there for very long, because we would be bored. Like, heaven is basically perfection, paradise. Like, paradise gets boring after a while. I mean, it sounds crazy, but we need the drama. That's what makes life interesting. We need the pain and the loss and the drama and the hard times, the struggle. I mean, we don't want to struggle 24/7, but we need a little bit of that in order to keep pushing forward, to keep inventing new things, to keep evolving. And you can't do that without things in this world that we don't like. You know, even though a lot of us don't like Trump, we almost need people like that, villains like that, in our lives, so that we can fight against them, so that we can say to ourselves, like, no, we don't want that in our lives. We don't want to be treated a certain way, so that we can only improve our lives if we have something, we have the opposite. Because everything is about balance. I mean, you need good and evil. Otherwise, if everything was just good all the time, yeah, we would just be the same. If everyone had the same opinion, if everyone thought the same, you know, liked the same things. So we need that diversity. We need free will, and we need to be able to think for ourselves. And with that comes the good and the bad, you know? That's the price of freedom, and the price of free will. But it's worth it. And that's the same theme that they've been trying to tell us, at least since Sarah Jane, you know, and I love it because it's so true, it's so real. I love that the doctor, you know, finally gave Mickey the respect that he deserved, and he finally saw him as, maybe not an equal, but he saw him as someone not to be discounted, because he saved them. He fucking saved them again. He saved them before. So, I mean, it's like, I never understood why the doctor treated him so badly, because, and I've heard some people say, oh, he treats everyone badly, and I'm sorry, he doesn't. He treated, was it Mrs. Morris? I don't remember what her name was, but, the Angela Price woman. He treated her with respect. He just met her. He treated Jack with respect when Jack was with them. He treated Adam with respect, you know, until Adam fucked things up for them. But up until then, he treated all those characters with respect. Mickey was the only one that he didn't treat with respect. And I mean, I don't know. I can't think of a reason why. I mean, I don't want to say race, but he's been the only character that he's treated like shit. The only companion, you know. And I never understood it, but I'm glad they addressed that, you know, the Doctor realized that he owes them respect, at least, you know, at least that. He fucking saved their lives. It's sad to see him go. But at least he went out with a bang, and he went out taking a stand against something, and now he has a purpose. This idea that does technology make us less human the more advanced it becomes? And I love what the Doctor said about, he said he thinks that we like having our freedom taken away almost, like it makes life easier and simpler. And in a way, it does. I mean, the more technology advances, the easier our lives become. But with that comes giving up some of our privacy, our rights, our freedom, our humanity. So, you know, there's a fine line. We have to be careful how much, you know, we're willing to give up. I mean, now we're still at the point where it's our choice, because you don't have to buy the latest iPhone, the latest, you know, whatever. You know, we're still at the point where it's a choice, but I'm sure at some point, there's gonna be a time where either it's not gonna be our choice, or we're not gonna realize that, you know, our freedom is being taken away. As of now, we still have a choice. You don't have to be as LinkedIn, you know, if you don't want to. You don't have to go on social media every day. You don't have to be a slave to social media where, you know, where we're so consumed with the idea of being liked and how many views do we get, how many likes do we get, you know, and that determines our self-worth. And, you know, those insecurities were already there, but technology, social media has amplified it, like, to the 10th degree. I mean, it's like to the max. It's crazy how more insecure this world has become because of technology. Mickey's new partner, that white guy, when he, you know, was upset that Ricky had died and he was replaced with Mickey, and Mickey was offering to help, and the guy was like, "You're not Ricky, you're nothing." And in my head, for some reason, I was thinking of that movie, Muriel's Wedding, with Toni Collette, and she's like, "I'm not nothing." I don't know why. I don't know why I thought of that. When I first started watching this series, someone mentioned that the TARDIS kind of takes them places where it thinks that they need to go. And because I was always confused why the Doctor, you know, was setting the TARDIS to go to a certain period in time, and then they would end up someplace completely different, you know, completely different location, completely different time period than he expected. And I was like, he's 900 years old. He's been doing this forever. Like, how has he not mastered this yet? And someone said it's because not only does he not, has he not perfected how to use the TARDIS, but the TARDIS has a mind of its own, and it takes the Doctor where it thinks the Doctor needs to go. So it's like this all-knowing force. I mean, it's basically like God, and it's guiding him to places and times that need his help. And that makes total sense. But my question is, how has the Doctor not realized that yet? How is he, I mean, he's gone to so many places where he didn't mean to go. Like, hasn't he realized that the TARDIS is doing this on purpose? and that it's not always a mistake. It's never a mistake. The TARDIS doesn't make mistakes, from what I can see. Everywhere they've gone has been because they needed to go there, because someone needed their help. But how has he not realized this? I mean, he might as well just like ask the TARDIS, you know, where do we need to go next? Like, this illusion that he's in control. He's not in control of anything. Just like, or maybe that's the point, because it's like life. None of us are in control of anything. We have almost no control of anything in our lives. We like to think that we do, but the only thing we have control over is how we react to things and our emotions. And, you know, we're basically on this roller coaster ride of life. And we always like lie to ourselves and tell ourselves that we can control certain things, and that we're in charge, but we're really not. I mean, and to some people that might be scary, but to me it's not scary. To me, it's an adventure, you know? And it's like when you're on an actual roller coaster or a theme park ride, do you really want to know how all of the gears work and all of the control? Do you want to be controlling every, you know, twist and turn on the ride? You'll never be surprised then. That's someone else's job. That's, you know, the person who's operating the machinery. That's their job. Our job is to just sit back and enjoy. I mean, basically. And, you know, I find it interesting that they haven't written that into the Doctor's lore or story, that he doesn't realize that the TARDIS does what it wants. Because he's always like surprised, you know, when he ends up somewhere that he didn't intend. It's like, hello? Like I said, that we have control of our emotions, and we do to a certain extent, but to, you know, another extent we don't. And even that's a good thing. I mean, like we don't really have control over who we're attracted to. We don't have control over what makes us cry, what makes us angry. I mean, these are things that have been programmed into us, you know, maybe since birth, you know. Maybe some things we're influenced by, you know, that we see on TV, that things that we read, other people around us, our surroundings, but a lot of things are just out of our control, and some things like that are good. It's good that we don't have complete control over our emotions, because if we did, we would choose not to have them. We really would. Yeah, exactly like this show. If we had complete control over our emotions, I know most of us, if not all of us, would choose not to have them, because we would only choose to have the good emotions, the happy emotions. Because, you know, we think that we don't want to cry or to feel sad or angry, and it's what makes us human. And it makes us learn, and it makes us grow, and it makes us evolve, and that's so important. And it makes life interesting. I mean, who wants to just be happy all the time, like 24/7? Like, that just sounds so boring to me. I need the ups and downs. I love watching things that make me angry and make me cry and make me feel something. Like, we're here to feel. We came here to feel everything. That comes with everything. And I just love how they're really trying to get that message through, and I love that so much. But yeah, yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like full reactions, please check out my Patreon by going to the link down below. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. Can't tell you what that means to me.